Hi guys, welcome to the video. My name is Pushpinder Gill. Let's go ahead and do this question here. Let's go ahead and move forward from here from where we left off. Now what we have to do is using these two equations here, which are called the normal equations. So I'm going to produce these equations again, in a better form, right? So we had summation of yi. We had summation of yi to be equal to n into alpha hat plus beta hat into summation of xi. Now this is summation of yi into xi is equal to alpha hat into summation of xi plus beta hat into summation of xi square. Now what we're going to do here is we need to calculate the value of alpha hat and the value of beta hat. So what we're going to do over here is first we will have to eliminate the value of beta hat here, right? Or let's suppose if we want to calculate the value of alpha hat, then we'll have to eliminate beta hat. If you want to calculate the value of beta hat, then we'll have to eliminate alpha hat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to multiply the first equation. We're going to multiply the first equation by summation of xi square. So we're going to get summation of xi square into summation of xi square into summation of xi square. Remember, summation of xi square and the summation of xi whole square is a different thing altogether. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply this by summation of xi. So this is going to be summation of xy into summation of xi whole square into summation of xi. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract both the equations. So when I subtract both the equations, this and this is going to eliminate, and I'm going to have over here that is summation of xi square into summation of yi minus summation of xi into summation of yi into xi. That is going to be equal to this value over here, which is summation of xi square into n into alpha hat minus this value, which is going to be equal to alpha hat into summation of xi whole square. Now what I got to do is I need to calculate the value of alpha hat. That means from here alpha hat is going to be equal to this value here. I'm just going to reverse the signs here. I'm just going to write the first one there. That is summation of xi into summation of xi yi minus summation of xi square into summation of yi square divided by n into summation of xi square minus summation of xi whole square. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm just going to keep this the way this is, right? Because we usually derive the value of alpha hat in terms of beta hat. Now let's do one thing. Now let's try to calculate the value of beta hat. Now we have the same equations again, that is summation of yi is equal to n into alpha hat plus beta hat into summation of xi, and we have summation of yi xi to be equal to alpha hat into summation of xi plus beta hat into summation of xi square. Now I need to eliminate the alpha hat here. So what I'll do is I'll multiply all the terms with n here, and I will multiply all the terms by summation of xi here. So if I subtract both the equations, I add this and I subtract this, let's suppose, then this and this gets eliminated. So I have n into summation of yi xi to be equal to n into beta hat into summation of xi square minus beta hat into summation of xi whole square. So from here, I have to subtract this also, that is summation of xi into summation of yi. So I have n into summation of yi xi minus summation of xi into summation of yi divided by summation of xi square minus, so I have to keep the n here as well, right? It's summation of n into xi square, this n is not here, minus summation of xi whole square, right? So this is what I have, that is n into summation of xi yi minus summation of xi summation of yi into n into summation of x square minus summation of xi whole square. So that is equal to beta hat. Let me kind of park this there as well, right? Now let's try to derive them in terms of what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of reverse engineering here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take two values here, that is summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar divided by summation of xi minus x bar whole square. So I want to derive something from here. So I'm just going to break my screen into equal parts. So that is going to be equal to summation of, so if I multiply this up, xi yi, that is summation of xi yi minus xi into y bar, minus x bar into yi minus x bar into y bar divided by summation of xi square minus x bar square, sorry, plus x bar square minus 2 times xi and x bar. So if we kind of take this forward from here, kind of do summation for all, that is summation of xi yi minus summation of xi into y bar minus summation of x bar into yi plus summation of x bar into y bar divided by, you're gonna have your this, if you kind of open this up again, so you're gonna have your summation of xi square plus summation of x bar square minus 2 times summation of x bar into summation of, sorry, 2 times summation of x bar into xi, right? So this is what we have here. Now if I kind of open this up again, now understand one thing that you have to understand is that summation of xi is going to be x bar into number of terms, summation of yi is going to be y bar into number of terms, right? So this is what you're going to have here. Now if I kind of open this up again, summation of xi yi, I'm just going to keep it the way it is, right? Then summation of xi can be written as n times x bar, y bar is next to it, and again summation of yi will be written as n into y bar, and you already have the x bar at the top, minus x bar, sorry, plus x bar and y bar at the top, that is summation of 1, which is going to be equal to n, by the way, divided by this over here is going to be summation of xi square plus x bar square into summation of 1 minus, again you're going to have 2 into x bar into summation of xi, which is going to be equal to n into x bar, right? So I just kind of use these equations up. So if I kind of break these equations further up again, so I'm going to get the value of summation of x bar xi yi. So you can see this summation of x bar y bar, and if I kind of break this into n, because summation of 1 all the way from 1 till n is going to be n, this and this is going to get cancelled out, right? Because summation of x bar y bar and summation of x bar y bar, positive and negative, is going to cancel out each other. And what I can do is I can just rewrite this n into x bar as summation of xi. So this is going to be summation of, so this over here is going to be summation of yi into x bar. So just going to keep the x bar. I'm going to use the y bar here, not the x bar here, right? So this is what do I have here now. So again, if I kind of bring this up like this is going to be summation of xi square, and if I kind of open this further up again, summation of xi square. Now this summation of 1 is going to be n, so it's going to be plus n times summation of x bar square minus, so this is going to be 2 times n into x bar square. So this is going to come down to summation of xi yi minus x bar into summation of yi divided by summation of xi square. So this is minus 2 and plus 1 minus n into summation of x bar square, right? So sorry, minus n into, so I'm just gonna have minus n into x bar square. There's no summation, right? Now what I got to do is, I got to convert this n back into, back into stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, I am going to divide this by n square. Or the better way to do is, I can just write it summation of xi yi minus x bar into summation of yi divided by summation of xi square minus n. So I can write x bar to be equal to summation of xi divided by n. So this x bar can be written as summation of xi divided by n and summation of xi divided by n. Now this n and this n is going to cancel out each other, right? So if I kind of reproduce this equation in the next slide, so I have summation of xi yi minus summation of xi yi, I am just going to copy that, the same thing again over here, minus x bar into summation of yi divided by summation of xi square minus n into summation of xi by n into summation of xi by n. This n and this n is going to cancel out each other. So now over here I have this. Now what do I do is, from the bottom, what do I do is, because if you look at this beta hat equation here, I just need an n here. So what I can do is, I can take n to be common from the, so I can take, to keep the top at the top, I can take 1 by n to be common from both the cases. So if I take 1 by n to be common here, this is going to be n into summation of xi square minus summation of xi whole square, right? And this is going to be summation of xi yi minus x bar into summation of yi. So if I kind of break this further again, I'm going to get, this n is going to go at the top. I'm going to get n into summation of xi yi minus n into x bar is going to give me summation of xi, summation of yi over n into summation of xi square minus summation of xi whole square. If you kind of look, this is nothing but which is actually equal to your beta hat, right? So this is nothing but which is actually equal to your beta hat. That means I can write beta hat as equal to something that I started with, that is equal to summation of xi minus x bar. So that is equal to summation of xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar divided by summation of xi minus x bar whole square, right? So that's what the value of beta hash is. So beta hash is nothing but, beta hash over here is, it's nothing but the covariance of, it's the covariance of x and y divided by the variance of x. So this is nothing but the covariance of x and y, and this is nothing but the variance of x. So this is the value of beta hash that we have here. So what we're going to do is, in the next video, we're going to calculate the value of alpha hat in terms of beta hat. So suppose you've understood this one, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.